Welcome, beautiful soul, to yet another reading here today. Let's get right into it. Let's make it happen, all right? What we got here? So I pulled a couple cards on a little board over here. It's about taking a step back, meditating. It says revelation and protection present. So I think that might have to do with your reading here today. So let's break that open. Okay, so I'm picking up on your energy. You have a very intellectual mind, a very strategic mind. And it seems as though you've just entered into something that would require you to use your intellect. Okay? Whether it's your own business or it's a job that you've just recently entered into. It's a new thing, okay? And it's going to require that you use strategy, which means thinking about what you say to the end of what you say before you say it sometimes. The Page of Swords is better. It's better if you're silent and you allow your strategic mind to come up with a complete thought before you start talking when the Page of Swords comes out. So whatever situation you're in or about to enter into, you're being asked to use a lot of caution with your words, to use a lot of discretion with your words. The words that you use have a huge impact on the effect. Effect, maybe not the right word. They have a huge impact on your attraction in that field. Okay, so what you say matters, and it matters a lot right now. A whole lot. Okay. All right, so this phase isn't a bad one. It's a really good one. And it's just going to take some navigation, okay? You're going to have to navigate with your words a lot here. But they're saying that it's going to be successful and that they're watching over you. They have you in their heart. Like Spirit is guiding you now, okay? So just listen to your feelings and allow your feelings to guide you, especially when there's situations that happen that logically seem sound, but in your heart or in your body, you can feel that this is probably not where, like, this isn't what I'm trying to get at. You would feel less than yourself, or you would feel not good, or you would have a bad feeling, okay? Trust the feeling more than you trust the thought. That's what this card is saying here. The feeling is going to guide you to the right direction and right where you want to go at the right place at the right time. The thought may cause you to delay. There might be delays when you allow thought to come in the way. And we all do it, right? So if you focus on your feelings for 3 days and then one day you all of a sudden you drop into thought, right? It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Just hop back on the feeling horse, okay? Now, Queen of Cups coming out. I'm seeing you really start to engage with people in a much better way throughout your whole life because of the skills that you're picking up from this particular endeavor that you're on. And the skill is really with your words, okay? The skill is with the way that you talk, what words you say. And I just think that's a really big theme for this reading here. Spirit is wanting to tell you that words really matter a lot, okay? Words have a very significant impact on every relationship that you have in your life. And it's not just words, it's also timing, okay? Solomon talks about discretion and wisdom. Wisdom is about timing. Wisdom is not knowing like how to do something or what to do. Wisdom is knowing when to utilize that tool, when to do something, right? And discretion is just simply knowing when to say something and when to keep it to yourself, right? Because if you can say the truth, you can walk in your truth and speak truth, but it's probably better to use discretion. So say things that would only have a positive impact on the people and environment around you, okay? And with this is a very high-ranking power. The ability to talk, okay, it's like the primates didn't even develop the ability to talk. We sort of had this modern man ability to speak. No animal really. I don't feel like any animal talks, has the voice box, right? Or sings it. I mean, the birds sing, right? And the birds talk too, so maybe I'm wrong on that. And probably animals are telepathic, the more that I think about it. But they don't really talk. Like, say things with meaning, with thought. So anyways, your words are really, really powerful, and they allow you to create the world around you. And I feel like another thing that's happening with you, with this collective here, is, we're moving out of noticing things outside of ourselves and being distracted by shiny objects. Because it's one thing to say these things, say these words, but if you are noticing the things around you and putting attention on the things that are happening around you that you don't like, then saying these words mean nothing. So I have a feeling that with the words comes the thoughts, comes the state of being and the vibrational frequency. Okay? King of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful. Leadership. Leadership. You're definitely a vessel for spirit to show others how to do this from. Okay? And you have a lot of protection present. You have a lot of spirit guides around you who are really making sure that you're making the right choices and you're going the right way. And they're saying right now that even if you feel like you haven't been walking in the right direction, or you feel like, what if I fail, or what if I stop, or what if I stop doing this? They're saying, listen, you are on the right path regardless. We want you to know that you're doing the right things. Even when you get the thought that you're not doing the right thing, just know that we have you in the divine, in the right place at the right time. And we are guiding you to where you need to go, to what you've asked for. Now, I feel like that's something that we gotta address, and that spirit wants me to address with you. What did you ask for? Okay? Or it's more about like whatever you asked for, you don't have to focus on it. You specifically. Like some people work well with goals and they write down what they want. But for you, because you're a faith-based, spirit-driven individual, spirit already knows what you want. You have that connection with spirit. So, and spirit knows a little bit better than you what you want. So you might think that you want this car, but spirit knows that you want the seatbelt to move in a certain way, and spirit knows that you want the scent of the car to be a certain way and affect your nose in a certain way that makes you feel certain things. Spirit knows all of the intricate details about who you are and what you want. Okay, so it's a little bit more what's the word? Specific. Spirit has a more specific desire to fulfill for you. Okay, so sort of release that. Release that need to set your goals and figure out what it is you're going for and all that stuff. You're heading in the right direction. And I really believe that you are no longer, and this is what this is about, you're no longer focusing on trophies, okay? Focusing on the results. There's been a lot of that in your life, I feel, where you spent a lot of your life focusing on like, okay, I'm going to play this game so that I can get this result. I'm going to work at this job because it pays well. I'm going to go do this hobby because people who do this hobby seem cool, or because they get to do these certain things. I'm feeling more like you are transitioning into focusing, and this is what Spirit is wanting for this collective, transitioning from results-based thinking to process-based thinking. And so instead of playing the guitar so that you have because when we make music, right, you don't make music just to get to the end of the song, and we don't base good music on how quickly it got to the end or how quickly it got to the climax. Music is music because we enjoy it throughout the entire song. And it's the same thing with your processes, your procedures. It's the same thing with your job and your hobbies. We are transitioning into more loving it and loving the process of doing it, and knowing that we are spending our time doing something that we love and just loving it and just feeling good doing it. In that is when you're going to see all of the results. okay? Because you let them go. You've detached. And you're more focused on the dance. You're more focused on having fun in the dance, being in it, feeling it, understanding it, and just existing, just chilling out and existing in your seat and allowing the cards to come to you. Okay? Ah. So, So we have energy here. We have the devil out. We have the 7 of swords in reverse, and we have the 10 of pentacles in reverse. And so I'm gonna go dig in my thing, and I'm gonna get some clarity on this devil here. Because I feel like you have a lot of good things going for you. Okay, so you sort of feel like you're being tested. Because Spirit wants you to have such a cadence and a poise with your words, you have these energies around you who are attempting to distract you, okay? And this is not just people. This is your own inner being. This is like your own inner drives, okay? So this is part of like the doom scrolling and the eating the junk food and the self-destructive behaviors that you may be doing, okay? The distractions, essentially. So you're on cloud 9. You're moving in the right direction. This is going to require a lot of strategy, a lot of well-spoken words, but it's also going to come with distractions. And it is imperative that you stay focused on what you're doing. Okay? It is imperative that you do not allow your consciousness, do not allow your awareness to drift away from yourself and into the distractions, okay? That is imperative for you. And this lesson comes from your childhood. This lesson comes from where you grew up. When you were growing up, you were distracted a lot. Like, I'm feeling like when you were alone, and I'm seeing you sort of spend time alone, either spending time alone or spending time in this distracted energy where you wanted to progress, you wanted to focus on yourself, but you continued to be distracted by either people around you or unhealthy behaviors that were perpetuated by your environment, okay? So I'm going to go a little bit further into that. So patience is a virtue. And just know that these distractions that you're experiencing are part of your vibrational escrow. They're part of your vibrational frequency right now. And even if you have positive things going on over here, these marbles are still active in your bag. So patience. This takes time. Reprogramming your subconscious mind is going to take time. It's not going to take as much time as it did to program you into it. You might be 25 years old. It's taking you 20 years to program this stuff. So it's going to take time, more than a week, more than a month probably, to deprogram it, to unlearn it. And so this is the active process that we're partaking in right now. This collective. It's all about our participation in this. The more you participate, the more you are thinking about it. If you are actively thinking about this habit and this process and refraining from using words that you just didn't think about, words that just came off the top of the head, right? With relationships around you. If you just refrain from doing so and really pay attention to how you're talking and what you're saying and where your energy is going right now. Because if you can get a handle on the distractions and get a handle on how you give your energy to others and to not just others, but other things, stuff, hobbies, whatever, then you'll have this process wean itself out. And that's what you're doing right now. And you're being commended for it. If you slip, okay, don't think that you slipping means you got to restart the timer. If you go 5 days with being very strategic with your words and not getting distracted, and then you get distracted on day 6, don't fall back into it, right? it's best if you step off the podium to step right back on the next day, right? Just don't make it 2 days. Okay, it's going to take patience. Be patient with yourself. Be nice to yourself during this time, okay? And hold the vision. There's visions that you're being asked to re-edify in your consciousness, okay? Realign with your goals and realign with your higher self. There's not been a disconnect, but there's sort of been a pinching off. So let me see. Yeah, that's precisely what's happening. So the pinching off is not from, it's from your higher self, but what it's really from is, like, you have a lot going for you, and you have a lot of manifestations coming in, and you are a very powerful being, and you've been vibrating at this powerful level for a long time. And so you deserve all of your flowers, you deserve all of your blessings, you deserve to have an overflowing cup. Okay? I feel like we've forgotten this, and it's time to figure out ways to remind yourself about who you are. Smells, goals, pictures, photos, videos, things that you've written in your journal, things that you do that you don't normally do that you used to do. Just find ways to get back into that consciousness, because you're still on that. You're still bringing things in. You're still vibrating high. You're still highly ranked. It's just you had to clean up this little bit of vibrational energy over here, right? Because you get high over here, you get high over here, you get high over here, and then Spirit's like, okay, we're gonna clean up this vibration now because you're so focused over here. We're starting to clean this one up. All of a sudden, you fall into cleaning that vibration up, and that's what you're doing. And it's great, because once you clean that one up, you have a bunch of clean vibrational energy, and it's just a resurfacing process, because you're processing these emotions, these feelings, these thoughts, these paradigms, these belief systems, and then once the belief system changes, you're back up on the surface, you're breathing air, you're flying high, you're doing what you want to do. Okay? It takes patience, though. It takes change. It takes time, because this is more, I have a feeling that you're a quantum leaper, sure, but this process right here, it's okay to take it slowly. It's okay to be gradual about it. In fact, it's going to be a lot easier and more fulfilling if you take it slowly. Okay? So do so. And allow yourself to do so. You have a lot of giving inside of your heart, and you've done a lot of giving throughout the past year, it seems. And so the truth is coming out, first of all. The truth about the truth. What is the truth here? You've done a lot of giving, and I feel like there's part of you that's wanting to allow that in. Allow you to receive back what you've given out tenfold. Let me see here. The Magician. I'm being told to tell you, listen, you're worthy. You're worthy. You give a whole bunch of energy. You show up as a gift anywhere that you go. And like there's no reason for you to doubt yourself, really. You don't have anything to doubt. You like if you were to see yourself outside of yourself, if you were to meet yourself, you would say to yourself, well, oh my goodness, you should be doing this, 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 and this. Like you have nothing to worry about. You are a perfect human being. And you are. And you see yourself as that. Your higher self does see yourself as that. And this is just reminding you that you're worthy. You are the magician, and that it's just time to take action. It's just time to do the things that you want to do, and do it for fun, and do it for passion, and do it because you feel like doing it. You don't got to figure out why you're taking action, or what is this going to lead to, or what results I'm going to get from this, or how is this going to go in the end, or how I'm going to feel after this. Just dance. Just freaking dance. Because dancing the dance is what you want to do, really, anyways. So just do it. Make it happen. All right, guys. Namaste. Bye-bye.